Good morning, brothers and sisters. Have you shouted for joy yet? Have you ever thought that you would believe the Lord before your conversion? I believe the majority wouldn't think of that, including myself. I really give thanks that we have the chance to get to know Him. There has been a great change after the conversion, but I find it's like a dream, because I never think of how blessed and how happy I am after my conversion. I was thinking how carefree and unrestricted I was before I converted. But now it's more blessed. I was loved and I was bound by His love. I was surrounded by the Lord. Not that I lost my freedom, but I'm using my freedom to love God in return. I have a better use of my freedom. I'd like to sing a hymn with you in Hymnal 3, Song 40. Enthralled in His matchless love. Let us sing this song together. Enthralled in His matchless love, like living in a love dream. His love fairer than flowers, tastes sweeter than honey. No dreams can compare, beyond the thoughts of man. Wonder of wonders, but His love is true. His love is true. Oh, His love fills the whole universe, heaven, the earth, and my heart which He desires. I'm really impressed by the lyrics. It's true, no dream can compare. Man may dream of many things, but His love is beyond all thoughts of man. I think the love dream of the Lord is far more wonderful than what man can ever think of. I'm sure you would agree with me if you have experienced. Those who have experienced His love, you can find your value. We will see all things in a different way. This world is full of love. This universe, this heaven and earth, the man on earth, in the heart of man are filled by His affection. When you say it is more wonderful than the dream, brothers and sisters, the Lord is so true. We shall revel in His love to be the main character in His dream. May the Lord bless us. The verse I'd like to share with you is in the first letter to Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 11. And it said, "Therefore encourage one another and build one another up, just as you are doing." The church in Thessalonians can also be regarded as a young church. They knew the Lord for not very long. After Paul has planted the church there, he had to go to a long journey. Paul had to leave the church in God's hand. It has mentioned a lot about the hope of the Christians. The most precious is that Paul taught them to live with the Lord from morning till night. I really appreciate the brothers and sisters in Thessalonians. They encouraged each other to build one another up. How precious the young church can love one another and build up this way. For it is not easy to encourage each other. There are two meanings in the English version of the word encourage. Firstly, it has the meaning of giving someone confidence or hope. Secondly, it has the meaning of comfort. If we put it together, it's to encourage and comfort one another. Paul reminds us to encourage each other. If it talked about encourage each other, that means there are people who need to be encouraged and the one to encourage others. It is not easy to be a person who encourages others. You need the bravery, a warm-hearted, to have the word of God, and you are able to encourage brothers and sisters, but also the one who need to be encouraged as well. Those who are willing to be taught, willing to be reminded. Those people are the one with wisdom. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 15 mentioned, "The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to advice." You see, if there are people who are encouraging others and also who are willing to listen to advice in the church, you see how beautiful is the church. Just as in the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 12 said, "Like a gold ring or an ornament of gold is a wise reprover to a listening ear." We can see two of them are wise. When they come together, it is like a gold ring and an ornament of gold. Their radiance added to each other's splendor, to shine and to give glory. Brothers and sisters, do not mind to be a reprover. You may be misunderstood. You should encourage brothers and sisters by the truth, but don't mind to be a listening ear as well. For if you are given advice and you listen and obey, then you are obeying the word of God. And we are in the midst of the church, not to seek our own glory. We shall manifest God so that man recognize we are the disciples of the Lord. There is only one purpose whether you are being encouraged or encouraging others. That is to be in peace with God and lead other people to be in peace with God by knowing God's love. Then we are the messengers of Christ. Through us, we can manifest the glory of God. May the Lord bless us. I'd like to tell you a story. There was a joker walking on the road. As he walked it along, there was a cart coming from behind. The coachman said to the joker, "Excuse me, can you please tell me how long does it take to go to the nearest town?" The joker, looking at him, he smiled and said to him, "Well, if your cart walked it slowly, it takes about half an hour to get there. If your cart go real fast, then it takes half a day." This coachman found what this joker said didn't make sense at all, for this was not logic, for it took longer time if you can go faster, but took less time if you were slower. He thought this joker must be crazy, or he was a fool. Then he hit hard on the horse with his horsewhip. The horse then ran very fast. In fact, the joker wanted to explain to him the road ahead was very rugged. He has to be very careful. The cart had already left, and the joker kept walking slowly. As the joker walked slowly, after 1.5 hours, he met the coachman again. His wheel of the cart was broken. The coachman was sweating, for he was so busy fixing up the wheel. The joker went into him and said, "Didn't I tell you? It takes only half an hour if you walk slowly, but you didn't listen to me. It will take a longer time to fix your cart." The coachman was so regret that he didn't listen to the joker and his explanation. At the end of the day, he is the one who suffered. Brothers and sisters, I hope we can be a person who comfort others and to be a person who listens and obeys the advice. May the Lord bless us. Let us sing the hymn again. Enthralled in His matchless love, lie living in our love dream. His love fairer than flowers, tastes sweeter than honey. No dreams can compare, beyond the thoughts of man. Wonder of wonders, but His love is true. His love is true. Oh, His love fills the whole universe. Heavenly